Have you ever felt like you're losing your grip on reality or questioning your own judgment after dealing with someone? If you've been around a narcissist, you know exactly what I mean. Narcissists love to play mind games, manipulating, confusing, and controlling the people around them. But what if I told you that you don't have to fall into their trap? In today's video, we're uncovering why narcissists use these mind games, and more importantly, how you can beat them. If you've ever felt emotionally drained or manipulated by someone, stay tuned. This is your guide to recognizing and defeating their toxic tactics. Understanding narcissistic mind games. At the core of a narcissist's behavior lies a powerful tool they love to use: mind games. These tactics are not random. They're calculated moves designed to maintain control and power over others. Narcissists thrive on manipulation, and by playing with people's emotions and perceptions, they can create an environment where you are constantly questioning your reality. The ultimate goal here is to make you feel confused, doubtful, and even uncertain about what's true and what isn't. They know exactly how to push your emotional buttons to keep you engaged in their narrative, all while maintaining control. By distorting your perception of events, they make you feel like you're the one losing touch with reality. This is how they get the upper hand, by playing on your insecurities and vulnerabilities, forcing you into a constant state of emotional uncertainty. It's insidious because over time you start doubting your own thoughts, feelings, and judgments. You second-guess yourself, not because you're weak, but because they've conditioned you to believe their version of events, even if it's not true. This is the power of narcissistic mind games. They distort reality to keep you under their thumb, making you rely on them for your sense of stability. The narcissist's need for control. At the core of a narcissist's behavior is a deep, almost obsessive need for control. Narcissists thrive on being in charge of every situation, and they'll do whatever it takes to make sure they stay in control, even if that means playing mind games. It's not about simply getting what they want in the moment. It's about establishing dominance and making sure that no matter what, they always feel superior. When narcissists use these tactics, they keep others off balance, uncertain, and emotionally volatile. This confusion ensures that they remain at the helm of the relationship or situation. By making you doubt yourself or questioning your emotions, they effectively manipulate you into feeling like you're the one who's unstable or wrong. Meanwhile, they position themselves as the calm, controlled one, the one who knows what's best. This desire for control is so ingrained that even when things are going well, narcissists will create situations where they can maintain power. It's not enough for them to just be right. They need to be seen as superior, to feel like they are always in charge. And if they can keep you questioning your own reality, they keep you exactly where they want you, under their thumb. Gaslighting, the ultimate manipulation. One of the most damaging and manipulative mind games narcissists use is gaslighting, and it's often the weapon that keeps their victims trapped in a cycle of confusion and doubt. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where the narcissist deliberately twists the truth, making you question your own reality. It's subtle at first, but over time, gaslighting erodes your confidence in your own memory, perception, and judgment. The narcissist might deny things they've said or done, insist that you misunderstood the situation, or claim that you're overreacting. They may even fabricate stories or events to make you feel like you're losing your mind. Slowly, they plant the idea that you can't trust your own experiences or emotions. The goal: to destabilize you emotionally and make you more dependent on the narcissist's version of reality. The more they distort the truth, the more you begin to rely on them for guidance and validation. You're no longer sure of your own thoughts or feelings, and that makes you more vulnerable to manipulation. Gaslighting isn't just about getting their way, it's about controlling your perception of the world and ensuring they remain the authority in your life. Creating emotional confusion. Narcissists are masters at creating emotional confusion, and they do this by manipulating your feelings to keep you off balance. One of their most common tactics is to alternate between praise and criticism, love and rejection. This back and forth emotional roller coaster makes it nearly impossible for their target to predict how they'll be treated next, leaving them in a constant state of emotional uncertainty. One minute, the narcissist is showering you with affection, making you feel special, loved, and appreciated. The next, they're criticizing you, making you feel inadequate or unworthy. This cycle can be incredibly disorienting, especially when you don't understand that it's being done on purpose. The unpredictable nature of their behavior keeps you engaged, always hoping for the next moment of praise, but also dreading the next round of criticism. It's exhausting, and it makes you second guess yourself. You start wondering, did I do something wrong? Or what did I say to upset them? This emotional confusion is a key tool narcissists use to maintain control, as it keeps you stuck in a loop, constantly seeking approval and validation, unable to break free from their manipulation. The narcissist's desire for validation. Narcissists thrive on external validation. They need constant praise, admiration, and attention to feel worthy. This is where their mind games come in. By playing with your emotions and perceptions, they're able to extract this validation from you while avoiding any real emotional intimacy. They don't want genuine connections based on trust or vulnerability. What they crave is the surface-level admiration that keeps them feeling superior. Through manipulation, they create uncertainty in their targets. They might offer small doses of affection, just enough to keep you hooked, but always paired with emotional withdrawal or criticism. This uncertainty keeps you constantly seeking their approval. You find yourself asking, am I doing something wrong? Why are they distant? This cycle forces you to continuously chase after their validation, leaving you emotionally drained and dependent on their recognition. The narcissist's goal is simple: keep you striving for their approval without ever fully giving it to you. It's about maintaining control while never allowing you to experience the closeness or emotional fulfillment you truly need. They feed off the constant reassurance while you're left stuck in a loop of seeking something that's never truly given. Why mind games are effective for narcissists. Mind games are so effective for narcissists because they're designed to prey on your deepest emotional vulnerabilities. They don't just attack you directly, they target your insecurities, your need for approval, and your desire for validation. Narcissists know exactly how to exploit these weaknesses to get what they want, keeping you trapped in a cycle of emotional confusion, self-doubt, and dependence. They push your buttons, making you question your own worth and sense of reality. You may find yourself constantly wondering if you're good enough, if you've done something wrong, or if you can trust your own feelings. This constant self-doubt is part of their manipulation. They want you to rely on them for your sense of self so they can control you. By using these mind games, narcissists ensure that their victims stay emotionally hooked. You're not able to break free because you feel lost in their narrative, constantly trying to please them, seeking their approval, and living in a world of uncertainty. The more they keep you in this state, the more they maintain control. It's a vicious cycle. Unless you recognize what's happening, it's incredibly hard to escape. Recognizing narcissistic manipulation. One of the most powerful things you can do to break free from a narcissist's mind games is to recognize when you're being manipulated. Narcissists are skilled at hiding their true intentions, but there are patterns you can watch for that can help you spot their manipulation before it's too late. Start by paying attention to emotional manipulation. Narcissists will often use your emotions against you, making you feel guilty, insecure, or unsure of yourself. They'll twist things around to make you feel responsible for their actions or feelings. Next, look for inconsistent behavior. One minute they might be praising you, the next they're criticizing you, creating a constant emotional whiplash. This inconsistency is a classic sign that you're being manipulated. Narcissists thrive on keeping you emotionally unsettled so they can maintain control. And of course, keep an eye out for gaslighting when they make you question your reality, memory, or perception of events. If you're constantly second-guessing yourself or feeling like you're losing touch with your own truth, gaslighting might be at play. Recognizing these signs is the first step in reclaiming your power. Once you see the manipulation for what it is, you can step back, regain your perspective, and begin to take control of your emotions and your life again. How to beat narcissistic mind games. To beat narcissistic mind games, the first thing you need to do is set strong boundaries. Narcissists thrive when there are no boundaries, when you're too emotionally available or too willing to let them control the situation. But when you draw the line, make it clear what you will and won't tolerate, you take away their power. The more you establish and enforce your limits, the less control they have over your emotions and actions. And next, trust your instincts. Narcissists are master manipulators, but you have an inner compass that tells you when something feels off. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Trusting your gut is essential in navigating narcissistic behavior. Don't second guess your feelings. Your intuition is telling you something important. One of the hardest things to do when dealing with narcissists is to refuse to engage in their mind games. They'll try to pull you into arguments, make you defend yourself, or manipulate your emotions, but you don't need to participate. Stay emotionally detached. This doesn't mean being cold. It means protecting your emotional space and not letting their tactics get under your skin. Don't seek their validation or approval. You don't need it to feel worthy. Finally, work on strengthening your self-confidence. Narcissists often target those with low self-esteem because it's easier to manipulate them. By building your confidence and reinforcing your sense of self-worth, you become less susceptible to their games. When you know your value and trust yourself, you take back control of your emotional well-being and reclaim your power. If you found this video helpful, I want to hear from you. What's one strategy you've used or plan to use to break free from narcissistic mind games? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's create a space for support and empowerment. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss content that helps you take back control and protect your emotional well-being. You deserve to live free from manipulation. Let's keep moving forward together. See you in the next video.